Hello.
Yep.
Welcome back, Raoul, to the pod.
Take two, baby.
Did you have a Mac Miller poster last time above your keyboard?
Yeah.
Does it inspire you?
Yeah, I suppose.
Did you Percocet?
No. I've never done opiates. I mean, I took oxycodone when I got my wisdom teeth out. Dude, I had 7 wisdom teeth.
How's that possible?
People don't believe me when I tell them. It was.
Is that real?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'd like to see an x-ray of that.
I have a
Yeah,
fucked up face, dude.
Well, yeah, but... Is that just generations of, like, Protestant inbreeding?
Probably. I don't know.
It's like a wasp disease. You have too many teeth for your mouth.
Yes, but fortunately, because I'm a wasp, I had the money to get rid of them. So.
7. Where they all come from?
My face? I don't know. People have fucked up mouths, dude.
Yeah, but they don't get extra teeth. Like, I mean, like
People get
wisdom
extra teeth.
Wisdom
People get
teeth,
extra
yes,
everything.
but you don't have like.
Yeah, what are you, Shark Boy?
It's disgusting.
I really wish, because at the time I didn't know anything about wisdom teeth, so I didn't know that it was at all notable. So had I known how weird it was, I would have asked them for X-rays, records and shit, because every single person I've told since then has not believed me, which is hilarious because it's like the weirdest lie to tell.
It would be a disgusting
possible.
thing to make up. Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be so weird, like stealing wisdom teeth valor.
Well, it is making me look at you differently. So.
Yeah, fair enough. Look away.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, dude, Mac Miller rules. Mac Miller's super inspiring to me, dude. When he died, like thinking about his life, it kind of pushed me towards comedy because I was like, this is a guy that never.
This is hilarious.
Huh? Well, he was funny, but just that he never let self-doubt get in the way of what he wanted to do. He decided to be a white rapper. It's one of the most insane decisions possible, but he followed through and it worked out until it didn't.
And Mac Miller's less white than Logic is.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Logic needs to stop trying to prove that he's not, that he's like biracial. It's like Logic could literally look Nigerian and he's still not allowed to say the N-word, man. Like, it just sounds wrong when he says it.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of his best songs over the years have just been good because they sampled other well-known, like, soul stuff from the 80s and 90s. But not the way Kanye does it, which is original and thoughtful. It's just, like, putting your voice over a song that's already good.
Yeah.
I've never thought Logic was all that good.
Yeah, the Suicide Hotline song was whack.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought
I don't want to die today.
Oh, God.
I don't want to die.
Yeah, if Logic
How's it
prevented you
making
from
whiter
committing
music than
suicide,
Mac
Yeah, I know, right?
if Logic is the reason you didn't commit suicide, you should commit suicide.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, Mac Miller. But did he just OD or did he off himself?
No, he OD'd, but it wasn't intentional. They laced his Percocet with fentanyl.
Who's they?
A guy whose name I forget, but is in jail.
He's in jail, yeah, for it.
Lil Peep did it?
A guy who he looked like Little Peep.
He did,
not
yeah.
kidding. Yeah.
Do you remember Lil Peep OD'd in his tour bus?
Yeah, and they were taking videos of
And it's
him.
like a video of him just actively dying.
Yeah.
He's like, "Raw."
Yeah, as he was like, they just thought he was sleeping.
Mouth
He was like,
Like, he's sleeping so funny, he's turning blue.
That's happening more and more. Tim Dillon talked about this a couple weeks ago. Like a guy, I think it was at a frat. They they killed a pledge, and they were taking videos of the selfie Instagram live.
They're still
thing,
putting shit up his butt.
Yeah, just being like, I think we killed him. I think we killed him.
Guys, I think we did it.
Yeah. It's like, look at him, he's dead.
I love videos of like when people like overdose in like St. Louis or something, and their car rolls into traffic, and it's just like 10 people trying to help. But every time it's like hood rats trying to do it, they're always just like, give him some milk! And they just pouring milk on this. Just waterboarding a guy who's overdosing with milk on like a 90-degree day.
That could be
they learned from Michael Vick, dude.
Yeah.
I really like your Michael Vick material, man. I think more people...
Oh, yeah, that bit's great, dude.
People don't appreciate how bizarre and fucked up dogfighting really is. It's like, it almost seems cute on the outset. Like, oh, little dog
Listen, I
wrestling
appreciate
match.
competitors, but it's like the actual athletic competition of fighting isn't. It's mostly the things around. It's the same reason we need a fighters union in the UFC.
Yeah.
Just a pit bull union.
Dude, you know what's getting big is bare knuckle fighting now.
Well, no,
Which is pretty cool.
Yeah,
Down in Florida, especially.
That guy's a weirdo.
Obviously.
He has some questionable finances. I've been into it for a long time.
McGregor's like backing him now, though, right?
I think
Kinda?
he's just like getting like a promotional deal.
Questionable finances. What do you
Yes, the man who does bare knuckle fighting in Biloxi, Mississippi, has questionable finances. Sure.
Right, but who cares? Is my question. Like,
Yeah.
is he late on his
I
taxes?
no, I think it's amazing that he's been able to like borrow money from people to be able to keep this going, and now it's like starting to actually make a little money. But he's the scuzziest person on earth. Like if you see him, you're like, oh yeah, that guy does have human cockfighting. Like,
Yeah, one of the dudes that McGregor's been like gassing up is like he lives in the same building and hangs out with one of my best friends from. He lives in Boca now, and he's been
just
chilling
like
with
some
him.
New England dipshit.
My friend? Oh, definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's like when
Ex junk that lives in Florida now and works with
Just
junkies
getting- just getting-
trying to get people clean. Yeah,
just by teaching them how to get punched in the head.
pretty much. Yeah. My mom sent me down here so I could teach you guys how to do this.
I'm getting you clean. Now I'm putting you into the most unstable, violent.
Right, yeah. We're going to get you off painkillers by putting you in the most painful sport possible.
Right, you've experienced getting the shit kicked out of you. That's like that kid Chris Moutinho who like last minute filled in to fight like Sean O'Malley, and he's from like not Methuen. He's from like somewhere like a South Shore, I think, and he was working in a paint factory, and they called him, and he had never been in the UFC. And they're like, "You're fighting the #1 contender tomorrow," and he's like, "Okay." And he just like set a record for absorbing the like highest amount of head strikes in a fight in history.
Yeah.
Like it was like 550 significant head strikes. And it's like, dude, call the fight off, and they just wouldn't. And this dude's like Portuguese
got
skull.
bludgeoned.
His Portuguese skull was just too thick to like stop. So everyone's like, "Wow, what an emotional victory!" And then it turns out he got paid like $8,000, and he's talking. He's like, "Yeah, I fucking quit my job at the paint factory." And it's like after the fight, it's like, "You should go back to the paint factory." Like, I hope you didn't quit like an asshole.
I remember seeing Rocky and being like, "Oh, what a cool story." And then I got a little older and started following like more boxing and UFC and shit, and realized like, "Oh, that's every single story. It's just a random nobody
Who loses also.
Beaten out of
Who
him
like yeah,
by an actual pro who has actual coaching.
and also like mortgages his entire personal life and kind of like abusively corners his girlfriend into letting him fight. I sold everything we have. It's like, oh no. Yeah, I think Moutinho's on like a 4-0 run and on some local circuit now. So everyone's like, yeah, you can maybe make it back to the UFC to be a speed bag again.
Yeah, just get your shit rocked again.
Being a middling fighter has got to be the worst. Just because, like, dude, like if you're like okay at basketball and you like play in like Europe or something or in China, it's okay. Your knees are probably going to be a little fucked, but like you know, you lived out your dream. Being okay at fighting just means you have so much brain damage.
Yeah, there's also so much shame involved in a loss in fighting. You
It's
lose
so
a
personal.
soccer game, you get over it within an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so personal. I
Speak for
New
yourself,
England,
Dave. And
I
that
went to
8th grade
a-
loss haunts me.
I went to a New England Revolution game this week for like it was the first time I'd ever seen pro soccer, and like I had that exact thought. I was like, you know, this isn't that bad. Play for a half full Gillette Stadium. Nobody gives a fuck about you. You
I
clear
have
100K a
season
year to
ticket
play
holding
play a
friends.
game. Like
Yeah.
not bad.
That's pretty rad, actually. I mean,
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah, it's
sweet if
awesome.
you look at it
Yeah.
like that. People just always compare them to the top guys. It's like, yeah, compared to Messi, these guys aren't living the life, but you know, compared to the average person, it's a pretty sweet deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, being a professional athlete sounds pretty sweet.
Yeah.
No,
I was
but,
surprised how full Gillette was. It was like I would say like 25% full.
you know, that lower bowl section.
Yeah, yeah.
They've been trying to get a new stadium in Everett, which would make sense, like a soccer-only stadium. Be in Everett, have it be close to everyone who's like Dominican and Colombia.
Oh yeah, right near the casino too, dude. Oh,
Yeah,
baby.
Oh man.
Be right on the water, and then it's like dedicated just for that. It'd be less depressing. Also,
That actually
like,
sounds really nice.
yeah, but apparently, like the family that owns TD is like pissed about it. Also, like, I don't really see how it's competing with TD Gardens, but like, I think it's competing. It would compete with Comcast Center in Mansfield,
Right.
for shows and stuff. But
Yeah.
I thought it was funny that like the Celtics and the Bruins had to balance out nights that they were playing in the playoffs. It's like, really, we can't have stadiums individually for these guys?
no,
Yeah.
the Gardens, legendary, bro.
I know, it's just kind of funny. Like they're billion-dollar organizations. You'd think they'd be able to afford a court.
What about New York, dude? They have fucking 4 teams playing in the Garden.
Yeah,
The
that's
Rangers, the fucking Islanders.
I
the
still
Knicks.
I think it's pathetic that MetLife is A, in New Jersey, and B, has the Giants and the Jets.
Yeah. Yeah. It's weird.
Come on. You've literally built a new stadium.
Yeah.
Couldn't you just one of you stay? Couldn't the Giants stay in the original one?
They
we
should
could
have.
just
Yeah.
level the Bronx and build a stadium there.
Seems hateful.
Hey, that's what we do for stadiums. I mean, the transformation LA is going to undergo when they bring the Olympics there is going to be wild.
Well, dude, the World Cup is coming here.
Yeah, that's going to be wild, too.
Well, it's going to be stupid because it's going to be a bunch of people who are like, oh, it's in Boston. And it's like, no. It's in Foxborough.
Right, yeah.
It's a 35-minute drive from here, man. They're just
Yeah.
like, well, we got hotels in Boston for the World Cup semifinals. It's like, oh, no, you're taking the commuter rail.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good luck on that thing,
Spending
dude.
$200 on an Uber.
Yeah, dude, what is going to happen in that small town of Foxborough during the fucking World Cup semifinals?
Yeah, that place is a nightmare during a Patriots game. Never mind the fucking.
Oh, my God.
It's going to be unreal.
World Cup,
Yeah,
dude.
it's just like all of fucking Colombia descends. Oh, yeah, they're playing like fucking Guyana.
I really like that soccer just refuses to take off in America. There's something that makes me feel very patriotic.
Well, it's because there's not enough money in it, like, during the game. So, like, there's not enough breaks to sell shit.
Right. Whereas football, they'll pause the game even without, like... There won't even be a timeout. They'll just stop playing.
Yeah, have you been to, like, a football game in person?
Yeah, I've been to a couple Patriots games.
Yeah, when
There's
they're
so
just
much
when they're
so
just
much
standing around.
dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I honestly...
It's also so their hearts don't explode.
Yeah.
Because it's like a 400-pound man shouldn't be that fast.
Yeah, I did not like it. I like baseball in person because it's chill, but like football, you just freeze your ass off. Your beer freezes by the time you get to your seat. And yeah, they're just taking breaks for the people watching at home on TV. It's like, why aren't
I'm going to
those
the
people?
Ravens-Bills this year.
Nice.
But it's Sunday Night Football, so that's, like, different. That shit's electric.
That's
like,
fun, yeah.
Yeah.
Especially if it's like, dude, Baltimore's like a small town, so everyone, like, freaks out.
Mm-hmm.
I went to the new stadium in Miami and saw Pats Miami. That was fun.
That
Nice.
stadium's nuts because they use the elements.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
like the away bench is purposely not covered by any shade.
yeah, it's all they're just in the heat the entire
The
time,
entire
dude.
like
Florida
the entire
rules.
time, dude. Yeah. No. Whereas the other half is like because it's like
They're all in the shade.
yeah,
Yeah.
just chilling.
Yeah.
And there's like a 30-degree difference
Yeah, they're
from one sideline to the other.
They're sitting on fainting couches. They have servants waving those big leaves.
They're eating
Yeah.
grapes. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw Antonio Brown's only game as a Patriot in Miami.
Damn.
It was fun.
Yeah. 2 catches and a tutty, I think.
Yep. Yep.
That's a
Who
good
has the
stat.
was fun.
craziest fan base? Is it like Bills, Eagles? Who? Like in terms of just like street violence.
Oh, the Eagles probably.
Probably the Eagles.
Yeah.
Mm.
The Bills fan base is like they're nice.
They're basically Canadian.
They're just like yeah.
I do.
I've been to Bills games at Gillette and they're all mad cool. They're all like, "Hey, hope you have a good,
'cause they're used
good
to
game
just-
today."
they're used to
Shit.
sucking
But then they're
shit
just
for so
breaking.
long.
Then they're just breaking tables and
Yeah.
shit. They're just having a good time.
Just
They
hurting
direct that
themselves.
energy internally.
Yeah, they're just boys having fun out
Yeah.
there, dude.
They're just fellas.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're like Canadian essentially.
Yeah.
Whereas Philly, remember that guy just eating shit when they won?
Yeah.
Like not like he. No, yeah. They were like there was like a police horse that took a dump, and everyone's like, "Yeah!" And he's like, "Should I eat it?" And they're like, "Fuck yeah!" And then he just ate shit as a celebration, which is confounding. I can say
we're talking about it.
if you're gonna be real about it though, the most violent fan base of late is the Chiefs, considering somebody shot up their victory parade this year.
Oh yeah. That's true.
That's right. Yeah.
Like, what the fuck
Now,
was that?
is that mental health or terrorism? What do we think?
I think that's just a fan who now doesn't know what to live for. That he's got a dynasty. He can't complain at work anymore. He's like, damn it, they're good. Ah!
Yeah, or he put his life savings on the 49ers.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So guys
You
like,
motherfuckers, dude.
I'm ruined because of you.
Yeah.
Brock Purdy had it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the betting is out of hand, man. I think it was kind of wild to have a Super Bowl in Vegas and then still be suspending players for betting on games. In fighting, everyone bets on themselves all day.
Yeah.
It's completely legal.
I don't understand why you can't bet on yourself.
You can't bet on yourself to lose in fighting, though, right? You can only bet on
yeah,
yourself
you
to
can
win.
only- Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Obviously, in any case, like you want to prevent guys from throwing fights or games, but if they're betting on themselves, I don't see what the problem is.
Well,
I guess just involving in gambling at all is the
Yeah,
problem.
you can't put that tube of toothpaste back in the fucking. Wow,
Auto-
phrase.
No, I know what you mean.
No,
That
Michael
makes
Porter
sense.
Jr.'s brother, he was betting on his team to lose. He was on the Raptors. He was betting on his team to lose.
Yeah, and he was also betting on on the unders on himself.
Yeah.
So like, you can see him accidentally make a 3-pointer and be like kind of pissed.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah.
He's like, "Fuck!" dude."
That episode of South Park, they're playing Little League.
Which is like, so like this guy
Yeah,
gets
exactly.
this guy gets 3 minutes a game is still so good he can't not make a 3.
Yeah, exactly. It's crazy.
I love how Shohei Ohtani's translator is just like totally fall guying for him.
Dude,
Like,
33 years in prison.
he's eating it on the chin. He was clearly gambling for Ohtani.
I don't know. I think he was gambling forever. I think he was like the bookie for everybody in
He
that.
was just the team bookie. Yeah.
Well,
It's pretty sick that he didn't squeal on anybody.
I don't know what the fuck is going on there. They're just the Japanese market is just like, oh, shame on you. He's
Yeah,
just like,
yeah.
dude, why, God damn it. But he did have like the best gig on the planet, which was just to like chill in a dugout and get paid a lot of money to never have to play.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess you get used to the fear. I mean, like, I've talked about this on the pod before, but like, if you've never seen it, I would highly recommend Screwball, the documentary about Balco, the Balco scandal, the steroid dealer for A-Rod and Manny Ramirez.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
to keep that something like that going, these guys have to be doing something that is obviously flagrantly against the rules, like multiple times a day, every day. It's got to wear on you psychologically. To
We're
be
just
that
completely
bookie.
desensitized
Yeah,
to it.
definitely.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm sure that's what happens, but yeah, I don't know.
Was this guy like betting on dumb shit though? Wasn't he like? I mean, he was placing so many small bets, and like I think he got like lines of credit from bookies for like $100 at a clip. The bookies were like, "Really, man? Okay, sure." And I think he was like betting on like college softball. and
Isn't
shit,
your
like-
boy worth $1 billion? Like, what?
Yeah,
What's going on
aren't you
here?
defrauding somebody for $700 million? It's like, yeah, but I really need this line of credit for $85 to complete my parlay
Yeah.
on dog racing.
Yeah, it's like with Michael Cohen with Trump. Like, he had to mortgage his house to pay the Stormy Daniels payment. To get
That's
100K.
just being a cuck, dude. I think he just likes doing
He
that.
got crushed, yeah.
That guy ate shit, dude.
Yeah.
That guy.
Dude, he admitted on the stand to stealing from Trump. And then even CNN people were like, yeah, that's actually a worse crime than what Trump is being accused of.
Yeah, yeah.
He
Trump
went on the
just burned
stand to being
himself
like
instantly.
lame and a brown nose. It's like him getting completely dicked over. It's like, do you admit that you're a huge loser? And he's like, yes, thank you.
Yeah. Like, why did you steal? It was a form of self-help, is the exact expression he used. It's like, yeah, I suppose 60 grand, you know.
His excuse
would
was
help
like
yourself.
white girl disease when they fucking shoplift. Like Amy Schumer stealing like $100,000 in fucking clothes.
Did she really?
Yeah, dude.
Are her clothes 100 grand because they're just that much fabric?
I think she stole so many clothes. I think she's just
She
like
stole 3 garments. It's like the amount of fabric.
No, I think it was just like trips and trips at Primark, man. Just years.
She can't help herself but steal.
Stealing
huh?
100 grand worth of J.C. Penney. It's like enough clothes to fill this room.
Yeah, dude. White girls love stealing.
Yeah.
They love it.
That's true. Yeah.
Like, I think they're the reason why shit's getting locked up at Target. Everyone
Definitely,
thinks it's
dude.
hood rats. It's like, no. I think it's white girls who are just like, dude, eyeliner? I've never seen a bitch pay for eyeliner in my life. And I've seen them fucking steal from CVS
Oh, yeah,
so
100%.
much.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, there's a reason why everyone's like, oh, it's so fucked up to have, like, baby formula locked up. But it's like, I don't think any dude is stealing baby formula.
Yeah, that is a funny thing. Like, baby is such a benign... It's not like they're stealing Jordans, you know?
Yeah.
Racist.
Well, yeah.
Dude, you think Mr. Mike's is stealing fucking... Can we talk about
Yeah,
Mr.
how was
Mike's,
that?
please?
I think he's just stealing child support, I think.
Raoul had the sickest encounter last night at the jungle. It was so
That'd be
fun.
a funny thing to steal from CVS. It's just a gift card for child support.
Yeah.
I wonder who's stealing those.
Just stealing all those $100 Visa gift cards.
Yeah, just Western Unioning himself. Have you met that guy before?
I've seen him he came to New Deal once, but he was like heckling people while he was just sitting in the back.
I can see that.
And then And then when he went up, he was just like not really telling jokes and
No,
just
like yesterday.
kind of getting flustered of like, why aren't you laughing?
Why'd you laughing right now?
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm looking for my jokes, and he's just pulling random bits and pieces of paper out of his pocket and then dropping them. He's like, that's not my joke. Just drops it. This is like,
Dude was nuts, dude.
he
Yeah,
waited
it was
like
crazy.
all day to go up too, and then goes up there and he's like, oh, you've caught me unprepared.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, he was like 25th on the list, dude.
It's 29th, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, you seem to have caught me.
I wasn't expecting this at all.
Yeah.
Why aren't you laughing? Why aren't you laughing right now?
Raoul hit
Jesus.
him with a banger. That was so good.
I mean, it was, and then people were,
Spot on, dude. It was great.
and once because everyone's like trying to ignore him, and it's like this is the only funny thing that's happened so far in the last 5 hours.
Yeah. Yeah, that always, it kind of bothers me when people complain about a guy like that goes up and does something insane. It's like, maybe it blew up the room in that moment, but like, that's the best possible opportunity. It's like, I always loved when NAACP would go up at Genie. Like, because that's the most insane thing. You can make infinite jokes about that.
Yeah, it's a good chance to have a quick one.
Also, this shit has been boring for the last 4 hours. So,
Right, exactly. Nothing ever happens.
No,
Yeah, dude, the
I forget everything he said. None of it really made sense.
No, I don't remember what he said.
Yeah.
I just remember your line, which was great.
Just on the self-checkout stealing thing, I'm pretty sure like all these companies allocate billions of dollars in their budget every year for stolen shit. So you know at some point they had some boardroom meeting where they were like, okay, we can get rid of all the employees that do checkout and save this much money. And then we're going to lose this much money because people are going to steal shit.
Yeah.
We save more than we lose. That's fine. Like they accepted it.
But now they're guilt tripping us. Like Target is guilt tripping. Have you seen it where they're just like, we're gonna have to close certain locations because of the amount of theft? It's like, you really don't. I feel like you probably make
Yeah,
decent
you
money.
make
Target.
enough money, dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like also like,
Nobody feels bad for you. You're a giant.
it's just like inconvenient as shit to have to lock everything up and have to push a button for me to get like fucking deodorant, man. I hate that shit so much.
Yeah.
Because then it's also just like, oh, this employee that you have not checking me out has to walk over to hand me the deodorant. How is this not? Can they just work a register instead?
Yeah.
So this fucking robot can eat my. This shit never works, dude. It never works.
It's funny for an employee to hand you something out of like the locked container, and for you to just walk out. Just immediately steal it.
Still steal it.
Be like, thank you, bye. And you know what? That employee would be like, okay, Godspeed. Who gives a fuck? Gives a shit, dude.
Yeah, they never stop anybody. I had friends. I didn't do it, but I had friends.
No, you
in
meet that
college.
one employee who's like a hardo, though. You meet that one fucking Navy SEAL Target employee who tries to fucking like stop you on the way out. They're playing cover 2. They're just like,
yeah, the guy is
you're like,
the best form tackle you've ever seen.
yeah, you get annihilated. The guy gets fired willingly, but still it's worth it to just like. And you go to jail for stealing a fucking. Stealing an old flat screen TV.
Yeah, Target's policy should be like steal if you can. We're gonna set our employees up.
Don't put Terrell Suggs here.
Yeah, exactly. If you can get past Terrell, it's all yours.
I mean, there's got to be a lot of USFL football like linebackers that are not going to be unemployed next year, right?
Yeah.
People get cut from practice squads all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Yeah,
instead
throw
of
them all at the front lines at Target, dude.
yeah, instead of spending money on locking stuff up, take that money for lawsuits for when a former Alabama free safety cripples an old man
For stealing some milk.
Who legitimately forgot to pay.
Yeah, the guy just has dementia.
He made a genuine mistake.
Give him like a 20-yard heads up. Have somebody who's reading the receipt look at him and just like push a button and fucking.
And a young version of Warren Sapp just sends him
The
through a
ghost
wall.
of Sean Taylor explodes somebody like that punter in the Pro Bowl.
Yeah,
A carton of milk explodes.
Yeah, it would be violent, but at least it would be honest. You know, it would be like cards on the table. Like, we're stealing from you.
Yeah, and also like at that point there'd be strategies. It's like okay,
Right, yeah.
human wave. Everyone steal something and run at them, and when they can stop us all.
Yeah, throw passes. Just throw it through windows and shit.
Stalingrad. They can't stop the meat machine.
Yeah, Battle of Kursk. Just like wave after wave. I was so disappointed that shit never happened with Area 51.
Oh, it did. It did, buddy.
The Naruto running?
Reality hit, and it happened.
They can't kill us all.
Yeah, Naruto runs, dude.
No, you should look up the local Nevada coverage of it because they did have 8 of the most. You know what they smell like when you see them. It's dude, this was reality hit of all the people who
Storm Area 51.
Dude,
they can't stop us all.
the fucking meme lords who were epic baconing their way actually going there, and just the people who got there were Lloyd and
yeah,
and Mr. Mike's and just it was black nerds and weird people with blankets, and then they tried. I think they sent a helicopter over them to be don't.
Knock it off.
Oh man, that looks like the worst festival ever.
This is so funny.
That looks like 3 days after Burning Man.
Yeah, imagine seeing the Reddit group and being holy shit, there's gonna be thousands of people, we're gonna do this, showing up and it's that.
That's like when Reddit horny people try to meet up and they realize who the other people are. Oh god. It's my Reddit polycule is disgusting.
After more than 2 million people RSVP'd.
I just hate when people RSVP into my things and then they just say maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like trying to get people to come to your comedy show. We've had the shows
2 million people.
Square, we've literally had 200 people say they're coming, 15 people show up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they all looked like Reddit admins.
Yeah,
right, exactly.
Definitely.
Oh no, man! Joe, when you realize that the thing you're going to is just for autists, that's such a fucking. You start looking at yourself differently.
Yeah.
You're oh, what have I done?
Yeah, it's just black nerds.
It's just black weebs.
Yeah. And we're no closer. I mean, these fucking pussies. We're no closer to the truth about Area 51.
Yep.
Yeah. What truth?
The aliens.
Oh. Is that what this was about?
I
thought this was just a lemming mass suicide event.
I mean, I don't want to turn us straight up into an episode of Rogan, but they
don't worry, it's not.
Bob Lazar claims that they had
Bob Laser.
Yeah, he happens to be named Laser.
Very convenient.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like Jordan Peterson adopting the carnivore diet. It's oh, you happen to believe.
Jordan, I think before he did the carnivore diet, he did the fucking benzo diet.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah. That is.
Dude,
the
did you
funniest
see
thing
he's going to be at MGM by Fenway? Doing something? I don't know what he's doing.
That sounds like such a whack show. He better be playing music.
Yeah.
I would go for just
no, I don't think. I think he's just having a conversation.
He's gonna cry a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would just go to see him cry and see every incel in Boston.
Oh,
man. You're gonna see more people who are angry at him, dude. Listen here, Buckle.
Yeah, the counter protest.
You're gonna see more people outraged that this guy's brain is melted. Yeah. Dressed like the Joker, dude. Why is he dressing like that now? What the fuck is going on with him, dude?
Impossible. He looks ridiculous.
He's just crying all the time. Oh, Buckle.
Yeah, the Xanax thing was so insane because he is a licensed psychiatrist, and afterwards he was I just didn't know they did that to people. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, it's he's I should probably
prescribe them, and now you didn't know this.
He's I don't know, that made you feel rad.
Yeah.
I love Jordan Peterson having the same addiction that a Swedish SoundCloud mumble rapper has, and now he dresses like one after it broke his brain. Yeah. He dresses what's the other Swedish one?
Avicii?
No, I mean
he died around the same time Mac did.
Yeah.
Yeah, but didn't Avicii die in
his was intentional.
His was in Dubai or something. It's just how do you get that there?
He just had too much fun. He's just well, I've had all the fun that is possible to have.
Swedish people can't have fun.
He slit his wrist with a broken vodka bottle. It was
dude,
that is such a wag kind of. That's so whack, dude. That's like a Tumblr post.
Pretty evil. It is a Tumblr post.
Oh my
God. He Tumblred out, dude.
He Tumblred out even though he makes fucking 2008 dance hits.
Dude, who's the
Levels is still banger.
Who's the DJ that shouted out George Floyd's family on that?
That was David Guetta.
That was.
And then he sampled "I Have a Dream."
Yeah, that was one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
George Floyd.
A poorly timed.
Shout out to his family.
Social justice shout out is very funny. Peter Dinklage was presenting at the Golden Globes or something, and he was "Happy birthday, Martin Luther King Jr."
Why does he talk like that?
You're oh.
Why does he talk like that?
He's still Tyrion, dude.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
also Tyrion had to have been the worst British accent I've ever heard in my life.
Well, I mean,
He's like, I do declare, like he sounds like Fraser Crane.
yeah, there is.
Is it like a transatlantic thing?
I don't know.
I think it's overcompensating. For his giant dong.
Yeah, actors that do that after their thing.
Oh, like the
are-
Elvis douche?
The Elvis dude. It's the worst. Yeah. It's disgusting.
My favorite is when actors pretend to be tough when they do like a military movie.
Oh, dude.
Like, we went
Robert
through boot
De Niro.
camp. We went through boot camp for fucking 5 months. Yeah, it's like, you didn't go through boot camp, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. You had a personal trainer.
Yeah, it's like, dude, Shia LaBeouf seems like the worst at that, dude. In Fury, he like refused to shower.
I'm a huge fan of Shia LaBeouf. Shia LaBeouf's the man, dude.
He's an unhinged
Shia LaBeouf,
freak. I love him.
when he was auditioning for the Nymphomaniac movies, he
He
submitted.
just started jerking off all the time.
He submitted an actual sex tape as part of his
Oh,
audition.
gross, man.
Well, he got.
He
the
did
part.
like a music video that he had like a sex scene in too.
The Sia.
I haven't seen
Yeah.
Nah,
that.
yeah, and there's a little girl in that one.
Yeah.
But the worst is Jared Leto. When he was like going full Joker mode.
Have you looked
Oh
into
yeah,
his cult?
like pranking.
Yeah, he's
other
like,
cast members.
I'm
Yeah.
the Joker. And
Yeah.
he's just like sending fucking used condoms to
Oh, I
people.
saw
And they're
the
like, that's
funniest-
assault, bro.
Yeah.
I saw the funniest thing on Reddit about that. People were like ranking their favorite like live action Jokers. Like, okay, Heath Ledger, Joaquin Phoenix, Jack Nicholson, and Jared Leto comments like, "Hey, you know, I was one, but fuck me." Right? The next comment's like,
Wham.
"Yes, fuck you." I want to look into his cult.
His
People
cult.
have been talking about that for a while.
He got shit on hard for the Morbius shit too.
Morbid
Yeah.
time, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Morbius.
Well, that was bad enough to become like a parody of itself. you
Dude,
know?
well, he tried to get in on the joke of the Morbin time thing, and then
Yeah.
everyone was like, "Nope, it's over. You killed it. You ruined it."
You know what's funny is that guy can't stop making movies about AIDS. Because Morbius,
Is that real?
Morbius is like he's a blood disease.
Yep.
That sucks his will of life out of him.
Yep.
And then to stay alive, he goes full vamp mode. Same thing that he did in Dallas Buyers Club.
Yeah, he was all vamp life, dude.
Oh vamp. How's this cult work?
Okay, so his band holds a little festival every year. This year they're doing it.
There's
in
still people who
Croatia.
listen to that shit.
Apparently. And they called it a cult. They called themselves a cult as a joke, and then apparently people started taking it seriously.
I don't know, man. No, I've seen the footage of him on his like an island,
Yeah,
dressed in white with just a bunch of like just only women.
Right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think joke cult is necessarily.
yeah, no.
Yeah.
It's
Dude,
like
it's just like the Twin Flames, dude.
They all end up looking the same.
It's
Yeah.
just,
all end up doing
it's
the
just a
Jesus.
joke, man. It's just
Yeah.
a joke.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
a joke, bro. We're actually self-aware and doing it. It's just a joke. Yeah, that guy blows.
I don't know. Anybody that can keep a cult going.
Why is there like
publicly for
random
this
Grimace
long
pictures
with
in
that-
this?
Why is Grimace assaulting someone, dude?
I joined Jared Leto's cult.
Oh, was this the Grimace shake?
The
dude?
Grimace shake,
Oh,
yeah.
hell yeah.
How does that relate?
I don't know, man. TikTok brain. When is that ban happening? That shit can't happen quick
I
enough.
cannot
dude.
wait.
Fucking
Yeah.
A.
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
long is this gonna take?
I don't know. I mean, technically they're not banning it. They're just saying like it has to be sold to an American company, which is probably not going to happen.
Well, I just want it to stop, and I just want kids to stop hitting the gritty, dude. It's enough.
Well, I mean, Reels and YouTube Shorts have copied the exact. I mean, it's
Yeah,
the
that's
exact
fine.
same
They're
thing.
good enough. We
Dude,
do
I had to bring my son something at school earlier. He forgot, and he came down hitting the gritty as he walked in. I was like, "Dude, are you kidding me?"
broke.
God.
like I had to borrow a vape from him.
Yeah, this is his vape.
Yeah, that's why it tastes like grape. Jesus Christ. I was supposed to like, so yesterday at like 8 a.m. I was supposed to help somebody with like some comedy workshop at a vocational school in Roxbury at 8 a.m. I was like, these kids don't, this is what's a vocational school in Roxbury. Half these kids have kids. You know what I mean? Like, these kids they have real jobs. Like, this kid's learning how to do esthetician school. It's
There's
like,
daycare in the daycare.
what the fuck am I supposed to talk about? We're just like, yeah, I work like 20 minutes a day, maybe once a month. But yeah, dude, no, high schools now sound bad. They sound bad. Like, everyone's brains has been broken just from the pandemic, and now also hitting the gwitty.
Yeah.
God.
Widowy hit the gritty.
Widowy hitting the gwitty.
I gotta find a way to get cell phones out of there, but that seems like, I don't know how you roll that back. Because kids are always going to be able to make the excuse, like, what if I need to make, what if there's an emergency, you know?
And they're like, true, you could be getting shot right now.
Right. Yeah.
Use your Chromebook as a weapon.
Yes.
Did you're old enough for, like, it was like Columbine hit you, right?
Yeah, they had like a whole they did like a week worth of Columbine shit one of the years for like had to be like the 10th anniversary or something.
Okay.
They did like a whole presentation and like some survivors came and shit. It was crazy.
My sister-in-law taught at Columbine High in Littleton.
Mm-hmm.
And it's weird. What's weird about that town is that the only like real industry in Littleton, because it's just this burb of Denver, is this Lockheed Martin plant. So just everything in that town is around the industry of death. And they're just like Columbine High School. First, like maybe change the name also.
Yeah.
And then it's just like Lockheed Martin. We just build missiles all day.
We built the guns they did this with.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah. What was it like hearing from those kids? I would love for them to be like to go full celebrity and just come up with walk up.
Well, no,
like, what up? Like,
Klebold's mom.
Well, it made us.
Klebold's mom did a TED talk where she blamed everybody but herself. She blamed the other kid.
she Hillary.
She was like, my kid was good. Like, oh yeah, no, her book is ridiculous. It's awful.
No, all it did to us was just made us look at the Quiet Kids a little like.
It'd be nice to him just in case.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was ridiculous about the book? What did she say?
There's a pretty good like rundown of it. I forget if it's Dylan or Eric's mom, but she's just like she's making it how she's like kind of the real victim of the.
Of course.
And it's like, dude, no, there were real victims.
Yeah.
as white ladies do.
Yeah.
They were like actual victims.
That's a sick move. I would like someday to be that, because if you're that narcissistic, nothing really affects it. Your life is pretty sweet.
She's capitalizing on it. She literally did a TED talk, which is like, Ted, can you have like who? I don't know who Theodore is, but he needs to take a look at some of the people he gives these to.
Yeah. Well, they gave it to everybody at this point. I mean, it's
They gave Sam Hyde one.
it's actually really funny.
Yeah.
I really
Oh, when
like
he comes
that.
out in like the armor and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just
Yeah, that's
breathing
great.
heavily, just starts coughing, sits down.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ted needs to take a look at this shit a little bit.
Yeah, I remember when they had. I mean, they were like, there was some gravitas with Ted for like.
He used to play it in class all the
like,
time
a
when your
year.
teacher's hungover.
Yeah, yeah. Well, for the first year, it was like Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, like people who actually affect the world. Now it's just like.
That was run-of-the-mill pedophiles.
Yeah. It's like I saw.
That was poor pedophiles.
Yeah. I saw Kid Cudi's. He like literally didn't plan anything. He just talked about. He was like, "Hey, so I'm Scott."
And they're like, "Fuck! I thought it was Kid Cudi. This is bullshit."
He's like, "Yeah."
Who's this Scott
he just
guy?
he told like an abridged version of his life story, and it was like, "All right, thanks."
It's like they play day and night.
Schultz had a good one.
What did he
That I
talk
watched.
about?
How? Just do a special.
How to rip off your fans for no reason.
Yeah.
Wait, what did he
How
do?
to dap
Did
up
he have a
black
crypto
people.
thing?
Well, he put Anthony Justin like makes fun of him a lot for this. It's like when he put out his special, he was like, "I'm changing the game," and all he did is he just put it on his
I'm the
website.
first
and charged
wigger
his-
in
charged
comedy.
his fans. He just charged his fans like $10 a pop, and then he put it on YouTube for free. So it's
Oh,
like,
that's a dick move.
you just fucked over your fans and you called it innovative. It's like, dude.
He just pretend like he invented
And
crowd
he
work.
wasn't even the first one. Louis was doing that before him.
Louis literally been doing it since probably before Schultz started comedy.
Yeah.
No, but Andrew Schultz.
I like Schultz, by the way.
Andrew
I'm not
Schultz
trying to shit on him.
invented crowd work.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, him and
yes.
Stavi.
Yeah, fuck me. Those clips need to end. Crowd work
Yeah.
clips in general need to end.
I don't know. I get
Matt Rife did it.
Yeah,
I think it's over
if
now.
Matt Rife can do it, it's clearly not. But I don't know. It's bringing people into it. I think that's the only thing that I like about it.
But then
takes,
people-
like, casual comedy fans and makes them into it.
But then people at shows will be like, just only do crowd work, dude. Like, seriously, have you noticed it? Like, people will, like,
Yeah.
lose their shit when somebody does their canned crowd work routine.
Yeah.
You know? And then they're like, hi, that's the best. And then somebody, like, will go up there and try to do jokes, and they're just like, I'm not into it. Do the crowd work thing.
Yeah. I think the answer to this is just
They just want a
more-
friend simulator.
Exactly, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think that's the appeal of comedy for a lot of people. It's like podcasts, just like I mean, you look at the Reddits for these. It's like these people genuinely think they're friends.
They're parasocial
Yeah,
bullshit.
it's- yeah,
But that's
it's
also the
way too
difference
invested
between a
in
comedy
parasocial
show
bullshit.
and a fucking podcast.
Right.
The people who listen to podcasts all day, it's like, I don't think they would necessarily like a comedy show.
But I think a lot of people see crowd work clips and they're like, oh, if I go to a comedy show, maybe they'll put me on Instagram.
Right.
now.
Oh, it's a way to make it about
And
themselves.
now I'm gonna. Yeah, I think that's a lot of what it is.
Yeah.
That's what I don't like roasts either. People love fucking roasts.
I can't stand them. I can't stand them. It feels so disingenuous to me. And
Well,
they're very rarely good jokes.
Well, it's super disingenuous when it's fucking people I've never met in my life.
Right.
Did I ever tell you about the time I was like matched up with some roast like multi-week competition, and I got matched up with a guy I didn't know. I'm like, well, this obviously sucks. Like,
Yeah,
this
no,
is
just
weird.
being
And,
mean to a stranger.
you know, he sent me a questionnaire about my life and things that suck about me for him to roast me about.
Yeah.
And
What
I
is
was like,
roastable about you?
it was like, yeah.
The only
are your
roast,
parents still together? Like,
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
Are you overweight? It was like,
Yeah, the only like roast that
seems
I've
so
ever
genuine.
really enjoyed was Hannibal Buress going on Justin Bieber's, and he gets on and he's just like, "They say you roast the ones you love, but I don't love you at all. I'm just here because this is a good opportunity for me."
yeah, he's like, please stop making music.
Right, yeah.
I liked when Kevin Hart called Chris D'Elia a future pedophile. In that
As
one.
opposed to a current or past pedophile.
Well, he just nailed it. He called that
Yeah,
from a
yeah.
mile away. But
That was the one Hannibal Buress said the Bill Cosby thing too, right?
no, that was on stage. That was at
Oh,
a,
that was a
at a
different-
real show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, I have to drop a deuce.
Okay, we can hit pause.
It's always a fucking Honda Odyssey, man. It's always
Well,
a
yeah.
van.
You know who drives those.
Yeah.
Family people. What's the stereotype
Yeah,
about
let's go
Odysseys?
with that. Well, it's a soccer mom car,
I think it used to be. Now it's like the worst Ubers.
soccer dad car, soccer.
Now it's like
soccer
Uber-
them car.
No,
Yeah, Uber drivers who drive 2 blocks with the door still open because they haven't hit the button yet.
dude, that button has got to be the worst technology on the fucking planet. You're like trying to open it, they're like, don't touch it, and you're like, oh,
Yeah.
and then it closes again.
Dude, there's a new worse door now. Tesla doors are ripped
Tesla
apart.
Ubers in general are fucking. I've never feared for my life more than every time I'm in a fucking Tesla Uber.
I always make them put on the whoopee cushion sound for their directionals when I'm in there.
I think there's something wrong.
If you want
Sir, fart noises, please. Thank you.
Fart noise. Yeah, well, he's just going 95 on Mem Drive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's something wrong with like the brakes in Teslas too. Like they can't do it right yet. Like something with the software, I think.
Yeah, it's always a
It-
fucking
yeah.
jam. You get jammed up.
No, dude. You know what the worst Ubers are? Fucking duck tours. Duck boats have got those things scared the shit out of me. Because there was like a very famous one where I think it was in like the Ozarks or something, in Missouri, somewhere in the Midwest. It was on a lake, and it was like bad weather. Which is like the duck boat is not good for fucking high seas, dude. So, like if you see the video of it, and like there's waves, and they're just like, yeah, we're gonna take it out. It's gonna be fun, and it's like it had a non-detachable plastic roof. Like that you can see through.
Yeah, yeah.
And once the water started coming in, it like capsized.
Oh my god.
But the roof didn't. So people just went down with this fucking duck, dying in a silly
And
duck.
you're on the lake, so there's no like.
Yeah, you can see just people partying like 45 feet away. They're just like.
I mean, truthfully, if I was on like a party boat and I saw that happening, it'd be the greatest. It'd be the funniest
This
thing.
girl like lost like every member of her family. She just got. And also, you know who like drives the duck boats?
Like,
Shitty comic friends of ours.
yeah.
True.
Which is like deranged that these.
And then they let little kids drive them.
Well, they
What?
What?
So when they're in the water, they let little kids drive
okay,
it.
yeah.
Because I remember like my
So you can't
sister
hit
did it when I
anything,
was
I guess?
younger.
I want that to happen so badly. For a kid to capsize a duck boat would be
That
the
would be
greatest thing
hilarious.
possible.
Yeah.
And it just runs into fucking. Wait, what's the super fast one?
Oh, the Beast.
No, then there's another one called like Barracuda. Like,
Right. In New York, it was called the Beast, but it's a yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Codzilla. That Codzilla.
There you
It's
go.
a sick name. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Fucking A.
Yeah, I find the whole duck thing, the duck tour is so embarrassing. Like, full-grown adults on it at this point. It's so embarrassing. I dated a girl earlier this year who was, for just a couple months, who was, like, insanely out of my league. Out of my league enough that you're dating and, like, you just do everything they say. Until she suggested we take a duck boat tour, and I was like, absolutely not.
Yeah.
How bored is she, dude?
I don't know.
What should we do today? Let's take a duck boat tour.
Well, you know really hot women. They live in their own world. They have this...
Yeah.
They don't live like us.
Should have said Codzilla, dude.
Yeah.
Codzilla would make up for it.
Godzilla, I will say that in the future.
I love Codzilla.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I want to commute with Codzilla every day. It's
I
faster than the
love
ferry.
The land version of Godzilla just speeding through traffic.
Yeah, just a Tesla Uber.
Is that a fucking boat? I saw my first Cybertruck the other day.
Oh, no shit. That
Yeah.
thing looks dumb.
They're as hideous in person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a psyop, dude. No, like
What's a psyop?
putting those. Like, there was one in Portland, Maine, just parking like a dick. Oh, no one in Portland, Maine owns a Cybertruck. I think they just put them in cities, so people are like, wow.
Oh, maybe I should get one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Meanwhile,
right,
anyone
yeah.
in a city's like, that looks bad.
Yeah.
Honestly?
They're falling apart too.
Not an insane idea. Not an insane conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
I can see them doing that.
I mean,
Cost them nothing.
yeah. It apparently like they just rust like crazy.
That
I
makes
mean,
sense.
they're absurd cars. I mean, like Tesla had a problem recently because a woman. I think I was telling you this in the car on the way to Genie that night. After take one. There's a woman in a Tesla who is driving. She's like a billionaire, like married to somebody who like owned a basketball team or something.
Oh, she drowned, right?
She drowned because her car fell into a pond on
She
her property.
duck-toured herself?
She duck-toured. She tried to duck-tour.
Yeah.
She tried to duck-tour. But what's crazy about it is that they called ambulances, they called cops, they called everybody, paramedics, everybody.
It was, like, real
Oh, and they
slow.
couldn't break the window,
They
right?
couldn't break the window. So she
Yeah.
was in there drowning for like an hour.
Okay,
Yeah.
but like, isn't it once the water inside meets the water outside, you just open the door? Oh no, their doors are probably so electric that they like don't. They sort of short circuit.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I didn't look that deeply
Yeah, 'cause it's
into
all
it.
There's no
right?
fucking handle.
Yeah.
But it was just so funny to me because like the whole premise of the
Just
the
slowly
windows being
drowning.
unbreakable-
Your Tesla.
Yeah.
Well, it's just
Yeah,
like
because it's probably kind of watertight too, so it's just like
Yeah, it's like, hey guys,
raising. Come on,
It's-
come on,
yeah.
guys.
anybody?
they're just looking at her. Nobody
Cops
thought
are like,
to-
your car's too strong.
yeah, we didn't make you buy a tank.
Your
you fucking
robot
idiot.
car is too strong for us.
I mean, the whole premise of the glass being unbreakable is Elon's like, this is basically a tank. You could take this into Mogadishu and you'd be just fine. It's like, people don't need that.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, dude, there are no handles on it. It's the fucking button.
No, it's all button. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Like, so it also like if the wiring in your car is fucked, you just can't start or stop it.
Mhm.
Yeah,
And they can't like landfill they have to like bury them.
Like,
Like, dude, those like I've seen ones where the battery like lights on fire, and because it's the type of battery that it is, they can't put it out. It just keeps, it just stays. So they literally have to dig a hole and put the car in and just leave it in there.
Dude, what neighborhood do you live in? You know, next to like the Gigafactory's like nuclear waste dump, dude.
Yeah.
Next to the
That's what
Tesla
it's-
The
graveyard.
Tesla graveyard.
It's actually
Yeah.
every Tesla that they have to shoot into space. It's not just that one.
That's the only way to put out the fire. That's
Yeah.
why he started SpaceX. He's like, we got to get rid of these Teslas.
Speaking of, I got hit by a Tesla once. You know why? Because they're fucking silent.
Yeah.
They're quiet. You can
Yeah.
hear them, and suddenly just some fucking tech pro who has no idea where he is, looking at his back,
Yeah.
like his back camera. He's fucking playing Candy Crush on his fucking giant iPad in his car. Just
Yeah.
clips you. Didn't stop. Didn't notice. I assume.
Yeah.
He just sees blood on his. They don't even have a grill. There's no way of telling. They're too aerodynamic. They're just cutting through homeless people.
It's a good way to get rid of the.
Dude, I got creamed at work. I got fucking creamed at work by some fucking asshole on one of those like Lime scooters.
Yeah.
I was like, so we have like a patio that's on the street, it's across the sidewalk with like people's food, and this guy was whipping down the sidewalk the wrong way. There's a bike lane. He's just whipping, just smashes into me. Burgers go everywhere. I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, what happened? The guy is
You're just
too.
a vehicle magnet, dude.
No, the guy's too.
I was gonna say, dude, you get gravitational pull.
I'm
for
just out
vehicles.
and about, dude. I'm trying to leave the house.
Bro's
You'll
out
get
here,
hit.
bro.
No, this was just
I'm out
like
here. I'm getting hit by cars, hit by scooters.
Yeah.
this
Seems
was
almost like a you problem.
I'm jumping into traffic.
Yeah.
I'm not quite committing to killing myself, but I'm just jumping in front of Lime scooters and city bikes whenever I can.
Oh, you limping into work? Your manager's like, get help, dude.
Yeah.
No, but this
Go to
was
therapy.
This was the worst because it was like he hit me so hard and he was going so fast, and then but he was like a Harvard kid, so he was too autistic to say anything. So he just hits me and goes like, and I'm just like, what? And then he just zooms off, and then my table was dicks about it too. They're just like, so you're gonna put in more burgers? I was like, no, you want the ground burgers? I'm just crippled. Like, so about our burgers.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, I hate you.
It's funny to get hit and run. Hit and run by a retarded Harvard kid.
It's like, oh yeah, that happened. Dude, they try to order like that too. Do you have beer? Sure do.
Do you have beer?
Yeah. What's good? Ah, God. Here's a menu.
Obviously, those customer pet peeves are annoying. I have a server pet peeve though, which is when like servers ask you like, "Have you been here before?" and then like explain the menu to. It's like,
Oh, okay. That's just when you're at Olive Garden. I think any normal place.
Yes, I've had the breadsticks before. That's what I'm here
So
for.
do you know how we do things here? We do things a little differently here.
Yeah,
It's
we
like,
take
I've been
your
to
order,
I've been to
and then you
Chipotle.
eat, and then you leave.
No,
And then you go to Chipotle.
my
because
server
this food
pet peeve
sucks.
is when they sit down at the table with you to take your order.
Oh Jesus,
seen that
that's
shit?
never happened to
Oh
me.
yeah, it's always like when it's like, "Hey, hun, what can I get you?" And then they sit down. You're like, "Get the fuck away from me."
Tom Segura tells a story about going out to dinner with Rogan once, and a fan like tried to sit in his booth, and he literally tossed him out. That's all I imagine.
that rules.
If a server sat with me.
No, it's seriously though, it's like I think Cambridge is unique in how bad people are at being customers. It's like they've never been outside before. Like they don't have any semblance of how a restaurant works. You sit here and they're just like, hey! It's like, dude, I fucking see you. Like I had a guy like literally touch me to get my attention while I'm talking to a table next to him, and I'm like, what? What do you want? And he's just like, do you have beer? And I was like, oh my god, we need to start this again. Like
We're out.
it's like, what the fuck is happening? Like,
You heard
yeah.
about the international beer shortage?
Well,
Dude,
when people-
speaking of beer, they just sold out of Osama bin Lager.
Who's they?
The company.
Whichever company's making Osama bin Lager. It's front page of the New York Post. Get with the times, Raoul. Stop getting hit by cars.
I don't read the Post.
Osama bin Lager, dude. That's
Okay,
a fucking great name.
I think you just wanted to say the name a lot, but is that like
We did, yeah,
of
kind
course.
of.
Is that like Kid Rock's Bud Light alternative?
No, this is our sponsor for the week, actually. It's brought to you by Osama bin Lager.
Yes.
I'm pretty sick of people trying to tell me that his name's not Osama, that it's Usama now.
People have been saying that?
Yeah, dude, they changed it to UBL.
Is it the fucking
It's-
TikTok ladies that are sympathizers
Dude,
with Osama bin Laden?
it's just I'm sick
His name
of.
was actually Usama.
Yeah,
okay?
we can't. Yeah, stop dead
he was a
naming
good
him.
guy.
Stop dead naming a dead guy. I'm so sick of people like changing how shit's pronounced suddenly. Like, who the fuck is Kiev? It's Kiev the entire time.
Right.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
eating chicken Kiev.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up, dude. They're doing that with Turkey now. It's supposed to be. I'm not saying Turkey.
I know when people say Ukraine, it's like, it's the Ukraine. We put a the in front of it.
Yeah, dude. Fucking Czech Republic.
Why?
Do
No
or
reason.
die.
We
Czech
do.
Republic to death, dude. So call it, yeah. No, because at one point, I'm not going to fucking play ball with these weird Balkan states who demand. It's like, actually, it's not Serbia and Montenegro. It's like, shut up. I'm not learning this much about your stupid Yugoslav satellite fucking country. Like, honestly, you're lucky that I know some of it.
Yeah, dude, that's my favorite thing when I talk to any European who's like, you know what, there's a real double standard here. You know, we follow what's going on in America. Why can't you follow what's going on?
You just do it to act like
It's
you're
like,
better than me. Like,
You follow what's going on in America because you have to, because we're the only ones that are really relevant.
Yeah.
it's just like, we don't call it München. We don't call Munich München. We call it Munich. And it's like everyone in Germany's like, yeah, of course, it's a different language. Why would
It's
you call
like
that?
watching a double-A preseason game as opposed to watching the World Series. It's like one of these two things matters more. Sorry. Did you see Ireland and Spain both recognized Palestine as
That's
a
cool.
state?
Sure-
Israel
I'm sure
was
that'll
like,
help them.
Oh, I don't care at all. Rafa, bombs.
That was pretty fucked up when Spain was like dropping food packages during Ramadan. It's like all Spain has is ham. It's like he's just. They're like, why would they're so ungrateful? We're dropping the finest Iberico on them during Ramadan. And it's like just smushing kids.
Hey, that's what you get for trying to help. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, there's no winning with these guys. Wah, wah, wah.
We sent you aid. You dropped it on us.
You literally dropped it on my head. Hey, what more do you fucking want? All right, I think that's called an accurate shipment.
Yeah.
If Amazon dropped me my package on my head, I'd be psyched. Okay.
I do think it's time for Israeli soldiers to start going into these tunnels.
Which
See
tunnels? The New York ones?
Yeah.
Well, they're already in the New York ones.
Oh yeah.
But no, they're like, we have to bomb them. It's like, no, just go in there, you fucking cowards.
Yeah, dude, I've heard enough like old Vietnam vets about their stories in tunnels. That sounded like the worst, dude.
Yeah, that turned out great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Follow the Vietnam template.
Yes.
Dude, those guys must have been this. Like, that's the worst job in history. Is being a tunnel guy in Vietnam.
Vietnam War, yeah.
Because, like,
I remember those Black Ops missions. Those were scary.
Yeah, it's scary as fuck, man. There's little Vietnamese dudes in there, dude. And they would have traps where they would drown you.
Yeah.
You would trigger something, they would just drown you. Or
Yeah, they were all about that shit.
They would have pits of snakes.
Yep.
They'd have spikes, like,
Spikes at
coated
the
with
bottom.
human shit.
Oh, what are those
to
called
make
again?
Sure,
There's a good name for those.
I don't remember. I do remember that there was a name, but I don't remember what they were called. No.
Apparently, Viet Cong could smell American soldiers really easily because it didn't smell like shit. Like, honestly, because they had strong smell of laundry detergent.
Mm-hmm.
They're apparently we also smell like French fries, which
Smell
I
like
fully
Victory.
believe. Yeah, not in that one.
Smell like number
There's no
one.
way they smell like French fries in Vietnam.
No, the new guys.
Oh.
No, anytime that there was new guys. And also, I think
He's legitimately hung up on this.
no, dude. I think there's something about our
Calling bullshit.
There's something about our DNA that just makes us smell like fried foods, dude. Like, we just smell like fucking fried clams and fucking...
Hey, I mean,
that
you
kinda
drink
makes
enough,
sense.
you'll smell like alcohol the next morning. It literally comes out of your pores.
Well, like, a lot of people say that white people smell like milk or wet dog.
I've heard wet dog. before. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a good one.
During the Korean War, Americans said that they could differentiate between Chinese and Korean soldiers based on the smell of garlic. Because Chinese soldiers would eat more garlic.
Yep.
But it's also funny because it's like, you can still tell the difference by looking at them. The difference between a Chinese and a Korean guy. Americans were like, nah, they fucking all look the same, but they smell different and weird.
What war do you think you would do best in?
The Peloponnesian War, bro.
What about it?
No, I don't know. I'm probably this one. I could just be autistic and on Adderall and fucking flying a drone and blowing up a wedding.
Hell yeah, dude.
Sounds
Just play
pretty easy, dude.
Literally play Call of Duty.
Yeah, all day.
I've always enjoyed I just played the AC-130 mission in Modern Warfare 3. Fucking sick.
Yeah,
I don't
it's
know what
fun.
these guys are complaining about.
Yeah, wham.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Just go home
Yep.
in Nevada.
Oh,
go
I
back
have
in a-
psychological problems. It's like, well, at least you have a brain in which to have them.
Yeah, you just blew up a wedding. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's like, I think they have psychological problems too.
Yeah.
Speaking of psychological problems, the BK Crown guy on the plane is back.
What?
Did you see that?
I heard.
White Boy Summer
I
Baby,
heard. I
we're
haven't.
back. We are
What
back.
kind of sequel could you possibly drop after that?
It's the same. It's he's a one-hit wonder, dude.
Dude,
What do you think he did?
Oh, is this a remix, dude? Dude, if it hits, it hits.
It's like trying to top the net. It's like, where do you go from there,
Exactly,
dude?
dude.
No, man, it's a 2024 remix dropped.
Yeah.
Is it a different slur at least?
No, same
One, dude. Damn.
Yep, he's back.
Dude, he knows what the crowd wants. He just plays them hits.
Janelle James had the best bit about planes. She was like, bus people are now on planes. That's the problem. Is the bus people can
Planes
now
are
afford plane travel.
buses, and I've literally taken planes that stop and once
Right, but
let some
they
people
used to
off,
be.
and then
They
let some
used
more
to
people
not
on.
let the pores on. And then, I mean, this is what happens.
It's like now people are coming on that have 7 teeth coming into their mouth. Yeah, I agree. Don't let them on planes. Wait, so is this like viral marketing for Burger King at this point? Are they releasing
That's,
Yeah,
that's the psyop. Dude.
Are they releasing new chicken fries?
He's a plant.
They put their Sky Racist back in there.
They're bringing the old fries back finally.
Yeah, dude.
That would
Tallow.
be the sickest thing to find out. Like he's
Whopper, Junior Whopper, N-word Whopper.
He whistle blows. He gets assassinated.
Yeah, he took down
Boeing
Boeing.
is still knocking guys off. Apparently, there's like been more.
Are they wearing crowns and screaming the N-word on their plane?
No, they
What
get
if
sucked
that guy's
off
normal,
quickly.
which is something about airplanes, like the stress of of like going through security, or like something about him and his Valium reacts that
the
puts on the crown.
This is my
Where's he
emotional
getting these
support
crowns?
crown.
Why did?
He must only exclusively fly out of airports with Burger Kings in them.
Yeah, which is just a whack airport to begin with. That's just that. Yeah, that's hand scum.
Couldn't even spring for a fucking Chick-fil-A,
Funny
dude.
to
Come
imagine
on.
him like being on the plane, like pulling it out of the backpack.
Yeah.
And
We're looking at it like,
no,
it's time.
no, not the crown.
Or he just walks around with the crown at all times.
The crown gives him his power, dude.
It does.
It's like, I always got crowns. I got multiple.
He just works at a
Crown
Burger
guy,
King.
bro.
I can't believe
Burger
that's
King
his.
Crown guy psyop plant is the greatest. Like, because hey, it spreads awareness.
It got us thinking about it. I kind of could go for a Junior Whopper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, what's actually more offensive, the Whopper song or?
There's nothing more annoying than when you watch a TV and that comes on.
Dude, when your team's getting blown out 35 to like to 4, and you're like just watching your like favorite player's ACL explode, and then it's just like Whopper, Junior Whopper. You're like, fuck, dude, you lost like $40,000 on a parlay. It's like, you have to tell your Whopper, Junior, fuck.
There's some terrible food that you can no longer afford.
I'm putting on the crown and I'm saying it. Book my Spirit Airlines flight.
That's something I want to put some money on, is like the presence of Burger King guys on planes. Like, how many Burger King N-words are we going to get this year?
Okay, you gotta rephrase Burger King N-words.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. How many are we how many is enough? When are we gonna stop Burger King N-words from... Jesus Christ. We could just call them Burger Kangz. Burger we was Kangz.
Oh, shit. Dude, I want to get back into the thing we were talking about that never saw the light of day of the Cheesecake Factory.
Oh, fucking hell
Shit.
yeah. It's satanic, dude. It's
Yeah.
Cheesecake
We're going
Factory.
to pull this back up.
Yeah, dude, Cheesecake Factory's cult connections. First of all, there's no reason for them to look like that when you go in there. Have you been to, like...
Oh, yeah.
I mean...
I'm a fan of cheesecake, dude. It's good.
Well, it has something
establishment.
to do. The aesthetic has something to do with the cult.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. There is also, like, a weird theory that, like...
Damn, dude.
Yeah, dude, worship the Cheesecake Factory. Dude, it is, like... It's, like, so it's like a new yogi kind of, like, bullshit cult, right? That's just for, like, billionaires, but it's, like... I forget if this guy became a billionaire from Cheesecake Factory, or if he was a billionaire who just likes big menus. But the design is...
Yeah, the menu's ridiculous.
Yeah, what are they doing?
It's too much.
But the design aesthetic inside the fucking Cheesecake Factory is wild. There's, like... There's no reason for it to have these, like, columns and, like... Oh, yeah! I forgot the guy
Is that
thinks...
fucking Wario, dude?
Dude. Apparently, the founder of this cult literally is Wario. His name is Meher Baba. If you're listening to this, Google this guy.
And I think he coined the term "Don't worry, be happy," or he thinks he did.
I just wanted to find that image. Like, they had some expression written on the floor of one of these rooms. Yeah, mastery in servitude.
Yeah, in your
Right.
server station at
Yeah.
Cheesecake Factory, dude.
Yeah, peace through war. Like,
Oh my god, dude.
damn.
Yeah, there's
Holy shit.
like an hour long.
Just clear chairs. What the fuck?
Yeah,
Dude,
clear, white,
Yeah,
gold.
talk about Jared Leto's cult. Fuck that. This is the one, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had like every religious iconography, like.
I'm just amazed I'd never heard of it before. Yeah. The space in particular is overseen by David Overton, Captain says, plus-size recreation.
Oh, so he just used his Cheesecake Factory connections. Damn, goes all the way to the top.
Well,
When they all finally kill themselves, they just have to eat a slice of cheesecake.
Dude, better be. It better be. It better be like a different kind of annoying cheesecake.
They just have to eat themselves to death. They have to eat everything on the Cheesecake Factory menu, which would literally kill you. Yeah, if you look into all these cults, there's always one or two members that are insanely well connected and that fund the whole thing. Like, Nexium was entirely funded by the Bronfmans, who are heirs to the Seagram's gin fortune.
Yep.
Obviously, Scientology has Tom Cruise. Like, there's always
Scientology's
one
just real
family
estate.
like this.
But no, yeah, these guys, yeah, the iridescent white domes,
Yeah.
and then they're like, yeah, they love Baba.
It is interesting how they always like I got my mom these flowers for Mother's Day.
Yeah.
It is funny, like how they all like arrive independently at the same aesthetic. They all
Yo,
arrive
look at that one
independently at
though.
the Jesus stuff.
The giant portrait.
Yeah, dude.
Oh yeah, that's sick.
That rules.
Yeah.
I've been inside.
I like this part. The little face.
Yeah, they just have his silly face.
Yeah.
It looks so photoshopped too. But like the connection to cheesecake is wild because when you're in it, suddenly it ruins it. Like you can feel it.
I haven't been there in a while. I could use some mac and cheese balls though.
We should go.
Ooh, baby.
Let's go to cheesecake.
Is the one in fucking Cambridge still open? Or
No, but there's the one in the Peru.
Oh, okay.
Just do some
All right.
gonzo journalism at the Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah, just bring,
Yeah.
bring the portable fucking recorder.
Yeah, just do like all gas, no brakes. To the
We're
Serenap
live from the
Sufis.
Cheesecake Factory, munching on some mac and cheese balls.
And I feel just filled with the love of the light of love.
Yeah.
I'm
Sufism.
not worried. I am happy. Yeah, they're like weird Sufis.
Sufism. Rumblings that Sufism reoriented. That's a sick rebrand.
Because they're not regular Sufis. Like,
Damn. Well, if it's being reported on like this as just a commentary on their architecture as opposed to a Netflix doc with a dude raping a bunch of chicks, like clearly there are.
it will come out.
Exactly.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah.
only a matter of time, you know.
yeah absolutely.
Oh, I guess 50 Cent sold his Diddy documentary
Yes.
to
Yeah,
Netflix.
yeah.
That rules,
Good for
dude.
50 Cent. Guess who's back on top?
Oh yeah,
Dude,
baby.
I don't know if I like a celebrity more. I don't know, like
Curtis is the man.
outside
Yeah,
of
50's
easily
the best,
funniest
dude.
person outside of comedy.
He's had
Well,
beef
he
with
leaves the bench.
He's had beef with Diddy for like fucking 20 years
Yeah.
too, which is awesome.
He wins everything.
Yeah.
I've never
I love
seen
it.
him take an L.
Yeah,
I love when they
50's
they
the man,
try
dude.
to, but being like, you're actually bankrupt. And he's like, I know, it's fake money all the time. I'm using fake money.
I'm declaring bankruptcy because I'm good at money.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
Yeah.
What are you doing today? What's the thing you have to do?
What do I have to do?
What, do you have shit to do?
Yes, I do. My aunt is in town. I'm gonna go hang out with her. She's from Seattle, so I don't get to see her that often. So that'll be nice.
Where are you bringing her?
Kenny and I are. I'm just gonna show her around Davis. Give her an idea of where I live.
No duck tours, no cheesecake.
No duck tours. No.
No, do the Codzilla.
Godzilla,
There it is.
baby.
Yeah, bring it to Codzilla,
Yeah,
dude.
give her what that hot girl never got.
Yeah, she's pushing 70. I think that would not be good.
Pushing 70 means nothing. It's not like someone's decrepit. Like they can get on a speedboat.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
Her heart's gonna explode. She's 64 years old.
It's funny. 24 hours from now, I call Raoul like, "You motherfucker!
Yeah.
I killed my aunt."
Dude, another victim on Godzilla.
Yes. Why did I
Having
listen to you when
Having
it comes to
too
vehicles?
much fun.
But yeah, this Sunday, let's do our promos, yeah, and then get out of here. This Sunday,
Oh,
Kenny
yeah.
and I will be hosting Grand 10. That's gonna be sick.
Yep.
And then a week from then, we're
Yeah,
gonna
next
be
Friday, the
performing at the Grand 10
30th.
show.
Yep, the 31st. My first headlining set. It's
Hell
going to
yeah.
be great. We got Cam McNeil, Al Kennedy, Eddie O, Alexis Cristaldi, and Brendan and Cam Morton are going to host that. So
Yeah.
it's going to
Yeah.
be fun.
You
It's
got
a
anything
good,
coming
good
out, Raoul?
lineup.
Yeah, I don't know. Fuck. Doing Burn Wednesday. I don't know. Follow me on Instagram. I'll put it up there.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
All right. This was
Bye.
fun. Bye.
Just say you know